Hello and welcome to round 18 of the PS4 Global Series Tier 2 League from Japan. Getting close to the end of the season now. I'm your usual commentator, Matt, and I'm joined by Curvin Texas once again. Curvin, how are you, mate?
Yeah, not too bad as usual.
Very good, very good. How's your weekend? Alright?
Oh, yeah.
Went to the footy last night, I saw.
That's it.
Very
Work
good,
today.
very good.
Just the usual.
Good to see things going back to normal and doing normal stuff, which is good.
That's it. 1 week off F1 now, so
Yeah, very, very exciting.
exciting
Very, very
times.
exciting. Yeah, so getting towards the end of this season for the boys. We've got a good turnout tonight again, which is really, really good. 18 drivers in qualifying, so we'll have to wait and see if we get any more for the race. So yeah, we are 15 minutes left in qualifying. Haven't missed anything really. No one's put a lap on yet. I think a couple of guys on a flying lap. We're riding with Dan at the moment in the Racing Point. He's on a flying lap. Just coming up to the Degners, end of the first sector. We'll follow his lap as we go through this absolutely beautiful circuit. One of my favourites on the calendar.
I was just about to say, Installator was on a quick lap there, but he hasn't validated it, unfortunately.
It's unfortunate. It's quite easy to do. Take too much curb on entry or exits of Degners in particular, or just here where Dan is, run wide on Spoon. The last chicane as well. Turn 1, you can go too deep. So yeah, there's a few spots where you can really get it wrong. Welcome to the stream, everyone.
Very technical track, this one, so
yeah,
it's got a bit of everything.
Oh damn,
very deep.
Missed the apex there. That's a little bit later on the break. The first lap we'll see a 30.4 for Dan the racer.
Yeah, we're going to see about a 28. Yep.
28.6 for ACW. And about time David Carvin with a 29.5. Blocky with a 30.3.
Racers coming through here.
Alex with a 29.3 goes second. So
Racers going to do 29.3 as well.
Yes, there you go. 29.3.
Lunacy 31 on the mediums as well.
Very nice. So, Jeremy P2 with a 29.2. Not too far off, actually. And that was Tango just starting a lap, I believe. Or maybe he's just starting a lap because he did one, but it's a 38.9, so he must have kind of backed out of that one.
Backed out of it. We got Expert and Breno also running together. They've just started their laps coming through that first sector now.
Might go with Tango for the rest of this lap. Comes up to the hairpin. It's got a bit of traffic here. I think that might be. Is that heading Lunacy? I think he's the only Williams out there. Yeah, I'm not sure if Lunacy's on the lap here actually, because he's not getting out of the way. Yeah, he does now. Very nicely. So Tango just well, 4 corners left, but this one's not much of a corner anymore. Into the hairpin.
Installator goes 4th.
Doesn't use a lot of curb there, does Tango, over that nasty bump of course. Goes 7th with a 29.7, so quite a lot of drivers.
Top 3 I think, top 2.
Yep, top 2, 29.0. Good lap.
Breno slots into P7 as well, just after him.
Someone's starting a lap. Oh yeah, Breno just finished one. Toto's just coming out. Reedy's in the pits. BK's on the out
someone's
lap.
around. Tango's around.
So we might just follow BK as he's the only one yet to set a time that's actually on the track. Toto is coming out of the pits now though.
Yeah, it's only the one medium runner, obviously, early in this qualifying session, so He's just switched over as well there onto the softs now, so it'd be interesting to see what kind of lap he can pull together. That's lunacy. But yeah, obviously BK here, just coming into the last, almost into the last sector now, and he'll begin his lap. Although that's going to have invalidated this and next lap, I believe. I'm not sure exactly what went on there. Nope, just that lap, thankfully.
So BK on his lap, coming up to Dagner's
32.8 is probably somewhere around that.
Probably about
kind of 6th and 7th, I'd say. Yeah.
High 29 at the moment. I'm probably on track for that.
Yeah, I didn't see if he caught it or not, but before he started his lap, he ran it, I don't know what he's doing. After 130R, he just ran it straight off the track and straight into the grass, but whether he just looked away or something or wasn't concentrating. Now, this will be interesting here. I think this is it Blocky or Ken? It's Blocky, and he's going to be starting a lap. Oof. First turn there, the right-hander in that was very nice. He's gone for a wide line there, he's gone 9th.
Yeah, 9th. Just where didn't I say 9th? Pretty sure.
Yep.
That's a very good prediction. Togo, also on a lap. Is he though? He might be saving his battery.
Yeah,
I'm sure he is.
I've just been informed about the weather as well.
Yeah, what do you got?
The end of the race is wet.
Oof. Ooh, okay.
So,
might have a bit of a spicy one. So, will people be looking to go... Well, obviously the top 10 have to start us off, but...
Yep.
Could the guys 11th downwards, when they get a more detailed weather prediction before the race, they might be in the box seat if they can start on mediums and not pit. That would be something, because you can take those mediums a long way. You don't really need to use the hards at all, because the mediums will do the job. They'll go very deep into the race.
Another thing is, do we think that any of that top 10 currently can jump onto a set of mediums and set a faster lap than what they've done now? I honestly don't feel like any would. Race has gone into 2nd as well.
There you go. Just betters his time.
He's only just improved that one, so not by too much, but...
Yeah, really showing his pace here. Racer doing well as well. To get in the 28th, it's a very, very good lap from him. 28.9. Expert's not far off, so Expert's actually on a lap. He's just about to come across the line. Or is he starting one? He's starting one.
Yeah, he's just about to start one.
Let's go with him. Always like catching drivers start their lap. Down to turn 1. Try and keep a nice tight turn 2. Doesn't do too badly.
A short shift there.
Very nice.
Really nice, yeah.
Flat through Dunlop. You can go flat through there. He's got to nail the line there.
2/10, and that's pushing it there. So that could be a good run through here. It's big. Now, last time I was watching him do his lap, he did sort of get held up in this sector here. He had a car up in front of him going into a spoon, Sort of interesting to see what happens here, if you can gain any time or not. Yeah, I think he would have. It's a much better line than what he got last time.
That's a really nice line through Spoon, actually. He's going to be up quite a bit.
Very good lap.
2.5 tenths up at the moment. Can he nail this last chicane, find more time? Oh, optimal
line through there as well.
Optimal line.
This is going to be very close.
It's going to be very good time.
Oh, just misses out on pole, but that's...
Yeah, it's very close.
Still a cracking time.
Still might have another run left, so if he can go even faster and improve, then he has a chance, but yeah, less than a tenth of a second off ACW right now. Who else is on a lap? Tango's on another lap. No, he's not. We got the Smeg. The Smeg snuck into P6.
Ken has got expert. Okay, he's just on an out lap now. So it must have been Blocky who dived into the pits. Got you. There's a few drivers on their out lap.
Wonder if we'll have expert versus Blocky round 2 tonight.
Yeah, that's it. Things got... Oh, a little bit heated. Wouldn't say too heated, but it was just, yeah. In the circumstances, obviously that safety car really ruined Expert's strategy last week.
Yeah,
so
it did. Absolutely.
He'll be looking to bounce back off this one and yeah, put up a fight with ACW there, because that would have been an interesting battle to see how that one turned out. So now he's in a battle with BK for the rest of this season, and yeah, BK is also going to want a good performance. Unfortunately, languishing down in about 13th at the moment, but fairly tight grid at the moment. You go from 4th spot down to about where BK is there, and it's half a second, less than half a second. So, where is it? No, it's more than half a second. But yeah, I think he's only had the one lap. It's yellow in sector 3. I don't think that's anyone.
Drivers going slowly. Just on board with Ken. Very nice first sector so far. In the Red Bull. Christian Horner will be very happy with that. He's up nearly 4 tenths as well. Took a very aggressive line through the Degnas and he's nailed it. This is looking very nice. This should be easily top 10, if not higher. He'll be looking to get in the low. Oh, jinxed him. I've absolutely jinxed him. He's put in the wall. But that was a cracking lap until then. He's left a fair bit of front wing on the.
Oh, was it Ken?
Yeah, it was Ken.
I was looking at the wrong person.
Drives very slowly through the advertising board. Very, very slowly. But,
it's very unfortunate for him.
Yeah, he'll bounce back. Oh, he won't be able to get in the pits and get that fixed in time, so he's going to be stuck in.
Yeah, that's very 15. True. Oh, BK is on a big run here.
Is he? Okay.
He just hit the fastest middle sector from what I saw there. Unfortunately, oh jeez, he's gotten away with that. Hasn't invalidated on my screen, but he needs to be taking a tight line here. He's taking it tighter. Goes up to 8th there, so a little bit better. But he's in that same like little bit of a club there. The 29-1s. There's 5 guys inside there, so it's very tight. Alex is in 3rd. That's a very good lap from Alex. I did not notice that.
Yeah, I didn't notice that either. It's only 2 tenths.
7. That's it.
Not even 2 tenths off. Oh, very nice.
Where did he get pole position? He got pole position not long ago. Was it last race?
Was it Mexico? Or was it
France?
France. It was France.
That's where it was.
Yeah, he went on the softs and got pole, I remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, the strategy at France is actually soft medium, so...
That's it. He wrote that strategy out as well, and I think he ended up finishing. It probably wasn't quite as good as what he expected from that strategy, but I think he still got away with some good points, so... We're a car in the wall at the moment, which is the Apprentice, I believe. Don't go back on the track yet. There's a Mercedes behind you. Okay, Expert's starting his final lap now.
Okay. I'm just going to follow Lunacy for the rest of his because he's nearly done. He's out of battery.
I'll keep an eye on Expert.
And we'll cross to him in just a moment as Lunacy's coming across the line. Can he improve on his lap time? He doesn't. 0.2 lower actually. So we'll pick up Expert now, going through up through Dunlop.
Very tight nice. Through the early bit of this sector, so this will be interesting to see.
He's down.
He's a bit down, but he's pushing that hard. What can he do here? We saw these middle sectors pretty clean last time. To be fair, the rest of the lap was pretty clean. So, what's he got left in him here? ACW's also started the lap. Yeah, there it goes. Experts invalidated that one. I thought that was a little bit wide. We'll see how this one goes.
It's not invalidated on my screen.
Yeah, he got it just at spoon. Went a little bit wide. And he was right on his time there, so that's unfortunate.
He's 4,000. 4,000 off it.
We'll see how he finishes the lap.
Just improves.
Yeah, so it was that first sector, because, I mean, obviously he did invalidate, but that first sector was ACW's up by plenty.
Oh, wow. 28-1.
So, he didn't even sound like he was driving very fast then. And he didn't take a tight line right to the wall either for that last bit, so that's pretty impressive there. Breno is in 4th, and he's rolled out of his lap, so a few drivers got pretty close there in the end. Installator 5th, Breno up to 4th. Tango here,
Racer dropped back to
rolled
6th.
out.
That's surprising.
Smeg's on a lap here as well, and improving, so just keep an eye on him. Unfortunately, he's got a racing point up front of him. Yeah, that's it.
Which will jump him quite a bit. Oh, he's had to run really wide. I don't know if that's invalidated.
No invalidation on my screen, so it's fine.
Let's see if he can come
through. So this could see him jump up into the top 5 here. Oh, he goes 6th.
Just out of the top 5, but yeah.
I think he'd be pretty happy with that one, to be honest, though. Obviously, a little bit of a moment there. Unfortunately, BK has been knocked down to 10th as well. He would have been hoping to be knocked down to 11th with that, as we were saying before, that weather.
Yeah, it's not where he wants to be starting. Yeah, I wonder if the mediums.
Yeah, where they can make it.
Yeah. I mean, you just gotta make them make it, unless the rain is literally in the last few laps.
Well, that's it, and it depends what kind of safety cars and stuff we see as well. But that grid is very tight.
Yeah, it is. So we got ACW on pole, obviously. Expert 2nd. Alex with another good qualifying from him. 3rd. Breno P4. A bit more like his usual pace. Sometimes a bit hit and miss in qualifying, but he's up there tonight. Insulator P5. Smeg, very good lap from him to get 3rd row. Racer might be a bit disappointed after showing early pace. Tango, Lucky Rex, BK probably the most disappointed out of everyone, and I think another driver who I might have jinxed, Ken, starting P15. He won't be happy about that, knowing that he was on a very good lap until then. So see if he can bounce back in the race, but the drivers starting outside the top 10 might be actually pretty happy about that if the weather plays into their hands. So it looks pretty. Well, light cloud at the moment, but yeah, if it is going to rain, it's a fair way away. Doesn't look very ominous right now. So the deeper the race into the race they go, the better it'll be for the medium runners. And will we see anyone actually go on hards just to make sure they make it to the rain? That will be interesting.
Yeah.
But I think so.
Three quarters into the race, I've been informed.
I'm just gonna. I'll just get the. Oh, okay. So, not as many as I thought, maybe, on medium. So, Lunacy, P11's gone soft. So is Debbie Carwin, P13, Reedy and Toto, 16th and 17th on softs as well. So, we've only got 4 guys going with the mediums.
We saw Dermy go with it last week, and it paid off for him. That the longer kind of first stint. I think he started on the hards and then went the mediums.
Yeah.
Or was it the other way around? It was either mediums to hards or hards to mediums. But he had a good strategy there, and I think he picked up 4th spot at the end of all of it. Or no, he got 3rd. He got on the podium. Yeah. So. How long can he stretch it? That's the big question here.
You could go 20 laps at least on the mediums. So
can you double soft and then go to a wet tyre?
Yeah. Yep. Okay. If you run a wet tyre, the tyre rules don't apply. Yeah.
Cool. So, but that's the thing as well. Whether it's too.
Yeah, they've got to have fresh softs to be able to do that, obviously, and.
Yeah, and the other thing is as well, whether it doesn't get wet enough, whether like you can still run a dry tyre on it, you're not going to want to be on softs that are really old. So, I suppose we'll see Expert there backing up the pack, give himself some. Oh, I just saw.
Oh, there was a couple of guys getting reset to track there. That was Alex and
BK. I think.
I don't know what BK was doing up there.
He was just going for it.
Yeah.
I think Alex will be too happy, and then Tango's just reset as well to the grid.
Yeah, I think all 3 of them touched.
Yeah.
I need an update. I'll get telemetry up. Full track. All right. Go position change to start with. Alright, as we get ready for the start of the Japanese Grand Prix, round 18, the penultimate round of the PS4 Global Series Tier 2 League. ACW on pole, already champion of course, Expert P2. Get the poppies on the side of the track. There's 3 red lights, 5 red lights for the drivers. And it's lights out for the Japanese Grand Prix. Looks like ACW got a good start. Expert though, a better start on the inside, and he'll have to run into turn 1.
Oh, and it's contact.
Oh, there's a Breno
and Racer. And so how that happened was they ran into the back of ACW. So ACW braked a lot there.
And it was Alex, I think. Yeah, we're watching Alex. Alex was the one that was sideways. Yeah, Breno's all the way back into 17. So, no damage.
And Tango's around as well.
Tango.
Man, he's had some bad luck on the first lap.
Maybe those guys with the cold tyres, after being reset to track, got another yellow flag somewhere.
Dermy is up into 6th on those mediums. Dan the Racer up into 9th.
Wow, so we've had quite a few. Alex has dropped down 9, so has Insulator. Breno's dropped 12, Tango has dropped 9, so there's some quite big drops in there. Which means Blocky, Lunacy and Dermy have gone up lots of positions. So has Reedy and Dan as well. So Racer already up to P3. I'm very happy about that.
Yeah, I honestly didn't realise he started 7th. I thought he was starting further up than that, so there you go. That just shows how close it was.
But the gap that the front 2 have been able to put on, the rest of them, as ACW had a little look there into the chicane on lap 1.
Thinking about it, eh?
But Expert with an absolute lightning start to take the lead of the Grand Prix.
Same situation as last week at this point.
Yep.
I'm pretty certain it's exactly the same 3 as well. And probably the exact same 4 to be honest, because Blocky was up there as well. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens here. We've got Installator and Alex in, and I'm sure Tango will come in. Breno didn't come in though. I'm just going to try and go back and have a quick look and see if we've got any damage on Breno's car or not.
No, I checked the read.
Yeah,
looks clean.
He's fine.
Alex had to pit. Insilator's got a pit. Yeah, they both had damage. Alex was the one that was sideways and then got collected, so Not sure how he got sideways, but that's what we caught on stream.
Yeah, I saw how it all happened. Early into the corner, ACW was obviously, he's got right away. He's just braked a bit earlier than obviously what both of them have expected, and they've both just hit each wheel of ACW and gone sideways. So, but like we said, these two have pulled away now. They're in their own race at this point. BK moves past his teammate Dermy up in the P6 there. I think we're going to see him move here.
Very difficult to get moved on actually before the chicane. You got to use all your battery and get to the inside. Very easy to defend the inside though. Express got good drive out of that last chicane. Obviously, ACW doesn't have DRS yet. He will on this
Breno's picked up a penalty as well.
Ooh, was that a little mistake from ACW? It was. He dropped a few tenths there.
Also, Breno definitely ran off when he cut the corner as well, so whether he was pushed wide across the corner, I'm not sure, but he's lost some more time there. He's right on the back of Ken.
Yep. So Dermy and Dan, I reckon, are dark horses in this one because they're in the top 10 on mediums, and if they can get to the rain on those tyres, they should jump people that have to make pit stops.
Was Reedy... Who was it? No, it wasn't Reedy, it was Ken. Ken was the other one that was on the mediums.
Yeah, Ken, there's only 4 of them.
I think the other one was the apprentice, but
yeah,
he's had the pit.
He's pitting now, yeah. And he's got another... Oh, he's gone softs, actually.
Express ran a mistake.
Made a mistake. Or has he let him go?
Interesting call there.
Very odd. Is he more comfortable following?
Maybe he just wants to see if he can have a look around the outside.
No, he is. I don't think he let him go because he's on the attack already. Oh, and he's sent it a little bit. Sorry, I should have stayed on board with him there, and that wasn't very good camera work. Apologies. He was at home. But Expert has the DRS. ACW defends the inside. Expert should be able to get a move done into turn 1. Look at that. Yeah, he does easy.
We've got to crash a bit further back between Reedy and Toto, I think.
Yeah, we'll just... Oh, and Breno's... Oh, and Breno gets through, sorry. But Toto's off track momentarily. Any wing damage for the Renault, no, carries on. So having a little bit of struggle is Toto.
Blocky is looking pretty menacing here. He's all over the back of Racer.
Blocky's showing good pace.
Yeah, he's going to want to make a...
Lunacy hanging on to these guys as well. Very impressive.
Yeah, and obviously there's been a fair bit of change in these front drivers. Oh, Expert's off again!
Oh, okay. It's really oh no, it's not the same spot. I thought it was really... Oh no. Oh dear.
Is that all of us?
I'm not sure. You got disconnected too?
Yeah.
Oof, okay. I might I'll just have to check and see if we can join back. I do have a spare invite, so let me just see really quickly. Ken invited me, and that one is expired. Very unfortunate. Okay, so I'm gonna jump into Discord and see if the drivers were affected by that as well. Global Series Tier 2. Change my... Okay. Yeah, it looks like every other drivers were affected, unfortunately, so... Okay, so Ken's net just died, and he was the host, so it didn't have time to re-host the session or migrate the host. It just killed it, unfortunately. So GG's Cody's. Hope you get all this sorted for F1 2020.
What's the backup plan here?
I guess we're doing a restart. We might have to do 25%.
25? Yeah. I mean, we would be... I suppose if we're doing 25%, you'd run the grid off what the positions were at that time, maybe, rather than what the actual grid positions were. But if it, I don't know. It's a bloody tough decision, eh?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how we're going to do this. It's pretty, actually, it's a little bit unprecedented. So...
Yes, I can't say I've ever had it fully go down.
We're only 4 laps in. Yeah, we're only on lap 4, so that's not too bad. Let me just I'll grab the
Okay, I've been invited.
Likewise.
Just making a quick pit stop to pre-order F1.
Did you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I hadn't got it yet. Cool, that is fine. That's all done now. And back in the game. I got paid a lot of money the other day.
Very nice, very nice.
It was from my holiday refund. Spectate.
So I can confirm we're gonna restart and do a 25% race. Okay, we're gonna do starting order. I think. Having only been 4 laps in, let's have a look. The starting grid was. Go and find it. Well, it's always unfortunate when these kind of things happen. Anyway, we will hopefully get underway quite soon. No practice qualifying, collisions. I think we'll need to do I'll just remind Expert to put a formation lap on, because he's a bit known for forgetting that.
The weather is light cloud. I wonder if he's put weather light cloud on, will it rain at the end of it? Is it just going to be light cloud the whole way?
No, yeah, it gives you light cloud the whole way.
If you're in the race and you're watching, don't forget your setup. Also, don't forget to press spectate.
I haven't done that.
That's why I said it. I went down to look because it still said it for me, and I was like, hang on, I feel like I pressed it. I was like, no.
Anyway, yeah, hold tight as we get this one restarted. I believe we're just
Who are we missing? We're missing a lot of people.
So I don't think Ken's coming back because he had the internet issue, which might have kicked everyone out. Because he was the host, so we lost him. We're also missing the McLaren boys.
Yeah, missing Racer.
We're missing whoever that was in the Alfa Romeo. BK and Dermy, and I think we only had one McLaren, which was Racer. So I'm missing Racer and Dermy.
Lunacy's in.
Lunacy was by himself, I'm pretty sure.
He was by himself? Oh yeah, there was only 18, that's right.
Yeah.
It is right.
So
just Racer and Dermy.
Missing Racer and Dermy.
I will... I believe I do have a Racer. Which apparently he's already in our lobby, so... Is he joined yet? Not yet.
So Racer can't get in. Oh, I still echo there. Let's see if you can restart and get in. Okay. Close time. So if you are looking for something to watch until we get this one started, the Xbox Global Series has started on the Race Spec Mixer channel. You can check that out in the live stream channel and the Discord. I'm getting a very big echo, Jed. Is that your...
Hopefully it's fixed.
You got your sound on your phone or something?
Do I?
Might have, I don't know.
I think it was just my mic. Is it fixed now?
Yeah, I can't hear myself now.
Cool.
It's just really weird hearing myself on
yeah, because I'm running my headset, not my actual mic this week.
Oh, look out, we're going, Tom.
Yeah, so we're a man down there. We don't have Racer.
Okay.
I'll just spam him a few invites if I can. Oh, wait, no, don't worry, we're not going yet. They backed out of it. So Racer's completely turned off. He's come back on, I'm guessing. But they've got a bit of time here, obviously, as well. Just because it's going to be 25.
I'm still waiting for Grace. should have jumped out and done some practice as well. These
Yeah.
guys are doing it, because I haven't done any yet.
Oh, okay. Something has happened again? Okay, no. That's right. I'm guessing too many people are readying up. Express just deleted everything.
Oh my god, what is going on? You guys got to choose your cars. Oh, what's he done? People have been kicked out of their cars.
Yeah, I think we were going to go in before everyone was ready. Although he's changing stuff now.
He had to change it. Now he's got to. Does he have to do the custom grid again now?
Yeah, it depends what. Yeah, he will. He's already got custom grid down on there, so hopefully it's.
Oh, I'm still spectator.
That's why I just checked again before.
Yeah, what's going on? I don't know, my messages are sending on Discord. No. Well, sometime today we'll hopefully get this race. Okay. Okay, looks like we might actually be starting. So I just remind the drivers in their Discord chat not to forget to put their setup on their car. Otherwise they would have a very not fun afternoon. Top 10 should be on softs as well, as have been warned. 1, 2, 3.
That's true.
So hopefully none of these boys ready up straight away, because that would indicate that they do. Oh, yep. Well, unless Lunacy's done his setup really quickly. I'm not sure.
VK and Blocky were in just after ACW.
So we've got some. I think a couple of guys didn't select their cars either, which is a bit of an F, but they'll just race for whatever they're in, I guess.
As long as they're here. As long as they're here,
Basically.
we'll work it out later.
Alright, so formation lap, take 2, ACW, leads us off.
The Ferrari.
Great. Position
so we got Breno in a Ferrari, we got Debut Carbon in a Red Bull instead. We're missing 2 people. Oh, we're missing 1 still. It's Dermy. Cheers.
So, only 2 guys got on the mediums. Interesting.
Who was it that went with the mediums? Was it Dan again?
It's Dan and the apprentice. They went with their same strategy they were on before.
I mean, it's only 13 laps.
Yeah.
You kind of, either way, you still have to use both the medium and the soft here, so...
Yep, yep. Because, of course, the tyre is scaled to the distance of the race.
Plus, as well, you've got to also factor in, you don't want to start on those mediums. If there's an accident, then you've got to...
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. So, at least if you have an accident on the softs, then you can try and stretch a medium, run to the end of that one, but... This will be interesting to see how this one goes. What will the starts be like? Will it be similar to what we saw in race 0.5?
Take two. Let me just recap the order for you really quickly. So the ACW on pole, Expert P2, Alex P3, Breno P4, Insulator, Smeg, Tango, Blocky, BK, and Lunacy. Someone from the top 10 is missing, I think.
Wasn't Dermy then? No, Racer, he's starting at the back of the grid, that's why.
Racer's in?
Yeah, he's at the back of the grid.
Oh, rip. I'm not sure what happened to him. He was,
at least he's got in for this,
but at least he's in. Dan, Reedy, Toto, the apprentice, and Racers at the back. Yeah. Oh well, here we go for Japanese Grand Prix Take 2. We are still on the air as far as I know. We haven't stopped broadcasting, so here we go. The lights are on. We've got 5 of them. 25% Japanese Grand Prix. Looks like Breno got a really bad start.
ACW.
Yeah, Breno got a really bad start. He's bogged down already.
Look at the gap that these two have got. Okay,
oh, Breno's around again for a second time! History is repeating itself. And Breno's dropped all the way back. I think that was on his own, too. There's another yellow flag in Sector 1.
Reedy's going down.
It's
Blocky. We didn't see that in the first race. He was having a good first race there. So race is up to 10th now, so that's a good start from him.
Contrasting fortunes. Some of the
BK,
drivers
one
in
of the big winners there as well.
Yep.
He's up 4 spots. Tango's gone up 3, but Race is up 6.
So Expert might have kind of lost out, I guess. He was leading the Grand Prix, but he's right there with ACW.
One person who hasn't lost out is definitely Tango, because he went around on that first lap last time, but he's sitting in 4th here now, so...
ACW using overtake to try and get the gap to the cars behind.
How do they take these final S's? Expert all over the back of him here. Will he go for a move? He's going to go for a move straight away here. Definitely is. This is exactly what we saw, but... Oh, he's not going to get it either.
No, you don't... As soon as you pull out, you don't have the slipstream to kind of...
Yeah,
push
keep
past
moving.
them, yeah.
But on my screen, there's a minute 32 gap between Alex and Expert, and then 26 seconds back to Tango. Not sure if you have that.
No, we're not getting that. Well, I think ours look alright, thankfully. Alex is 1.2 seconds back, and Tango's 8 tenths back from him, so it looks quite normal from our point of view.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
BK with it. 3 seconds.
Penalty already.
Penalty. Storm cutting. Track descent. Yeah, Blocky's in the pits. Very, very bad first lap of him, and Breno as well. Breno's avoided the pit stop though.
Again.
Yeah, again, and he's on the back of the apprentice, so just had bad luck both times. Well, he's a Toro Rosso driver, he's in a Ferrari for this race.
Gap looks bigger, even though the gap was around this kind of gap last lap. It just seems like it's bigger. Oh, we've had a spin, and that's Toto there, who's gone around.
Toto's off. No damage done by the look of it. I think he's okay.
Oh, ACW, big moment coming into the last chicane there. He's lost the rear end.
But
yeah, my timing is dead.
That's right. If you can follow along on the stream without volume, you'll be able to see.
I think it's back to normal now, hopefully. No, they've all crossed the line.
Insulate and Lunacy going at it. Those guys still side by side. Oh, and they're both off.
Lunacy's gone. They're both gone.
And they're both gone. That looks. I'm not quite sure what to do.
And BK's gone as well.
BK's gone.
Yep, Race is back up to 6th spot now. Oh, and he's just put a wheel in the grass. And he's going to go side by side here with Debut Carbon. Round the outside from Debut Carbon. Oh, and they've made contact. Racer gets it done there. Bruno back up to 10th now, so...
Yeah, good recovery. Others having some trouble. Obviously, Lunacy...
Unfortunately for Expert, ACW's gone. He's already broken away enough here now. It's up to 1.2 seconds, so...
Yep.
He's used his O's though, which is one thing you don't see ACW do lots. So he's meant to just go and like blitz it here. So what are we gonna see here from Expert? Will he be able to fight back and get in that? Pit stop should start to come in within probably lap 5 or lap 6, I'd say here. So yeah, those drivers will definitely feel that. Obviously the tyre wear is going to be a lot punchier early on, since they're not used to the 25% in these global races. But
yep. Yeah, the Expert ACW gap's just holding pretty steady at the moment. Just trying to see where one or the other kind of has an advantage. It's just been pretty steady.
Now, Expert using its ERS now, which is not a bad option. If he can get close enough where he can latch on with DRS, that'll pull himself back into it. It's very wide there.
Perfect line, perfect line.
Yeah, really nice.
Just the right amount of curb, not to run off track and get a warning. He's 2/10 away from getting DRS.
He's not going to get it this lap, I don't think.
So that's to Reedy.
That's, yeah, I was going to say that's a Haas driver. And Expert in early. He's gone for the undercut.
Huge undercut.
Thank God it was 80. That looked like it took forever, but I don't know. Now, is he going to come out? Is he going to slot in between Breno and Dan the Racer here? Or, no, he's going to drop behind Breno, I think.
That's alright. I think he'll come out in a good spot. It's a bit of a gap.
Kind of actually what he needed there.
That's perfect.
And as we know, Breno's not a slow driver, so most of these guys should make that jump. Obviously, Dan the Racer is on the mediums, I believe. So, Lockie's picked up a 5 second.
Yeah, you can get an instant 5 second at the last chicane. I think if you take I think it's a wide line on entry or something. I can't remember, but yeah, it's very harsh. Instant 5 seconds. I wonder if ACW is going to respond and pit this lap.
What's the gap? The gap to Expert is 22 seconds. Let's see what happens here, whether he's pulling it in. It's another 10th off. So, I think Expert's played this one pretty smart here, to be honest. I think it's going to work out in his favour.
Well, he'll at least have DRS if he doesn't undercut him.
Yeah,
and
no,
ACW is in. So here we go. Alex is in as well. Smeg keeps going. Racer
Tango follows. He keeps going as well.
Racer keeps going.
Alright, ACW.
Alright, let's see what ACW comes out of the pit.
He's going to come out in front, I believe. But, oh, this is going to be close.
Ooh.
Oh, around the
side by side. Still side by side. Expert's got him. He's
oh, and ACW's around.
He's around goes the Toro Rosso. I'm getting it out echo again, Jed.
Sweet, should be alright now.
Oh wow! So has that handed the victory to Expert? It looked like an unforced error too. Looks like just on cold tyres he spun out.
That's it. ACW pushing a bit there and trying to get the move back on Expert after a brilliant move around the outside there. And they did make a little bit of contact into the second corner, but nothing on the exit. So that was
Expert was clear when
down on ACW there.
Yeah, clear of him when he spun out. So he is human, the champ.
That's it. That's it. We also saw it last week, but
Expert and Bruno going at it side by side. Ooh, a little bit of contact actually. Bruno gonna fight him.
Now Expert hasn't got Urs here either, so
yeah, you just gotta let him go. Bruno's gonna be pitting this lap anyway.
Yeah, surely Bruno's got a pit now. You want to sit behind him anyway, get that DRS. Now big for Alex here as well. That's put him in prime position for a podium. Obviously he was in the top 3 anyway, but just gives him that extra bit. Now Dan the races into the pits on the mediums now.
Okay.
But
he's
then again, I suppose
he's serving that 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's true. So I guess just in case there's a safety car or something.
He has gone soft. Should be right to the end.
We got 3 soft runners out the front here. Smeg is closing in on Tango.
So those boys yet to pit. I wonder how long they're taking these tyres, and there's that Renault off in the distance.
That's someone on sector 2.
And BK's on wet, which is ridiculous. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, okay.
Did something happen to him anyway prior to this? Oh yeah, he
BK,
spun. That's right. Yeah, I remember he spun.
In the first sector. There's a
Toto's
Ferrari
DNF'd,
going very
I didn't
slow.
see when that happened either.
I don't know if it was Bruno or
and
Alex.
there go the braking boards.
There's yellow flag. I think there's a Red Bull blocky. Something's having a blocky. Not quite sure. Anyway, we should see the front 3 in this lap. No, they keep going. And Smeg might make a move to the lead of the Grand Prix here.
Nah, he's not going to be able to pull it off, I don't think. He's going to be right on his ass though. Another yellow flag, sector 3, sure that's BK. It is.
Another optimal line through that corner for the Smeg with a little bit of time there to Tango. Alex and Debut Carbon's in pits. That is why. So he comes out on mediums. BK, 10-second time.
Trust me though, that's so dumb. I watched it. He was just sitting up to the side of the track letting everyone past and he got done.
Yeah. Well, BK, if he's listening, he needs to get in the pits and either get on the right tyres or retire ASAP.
He's in the pits, so we will soon see what's going on. Back to the front, Tango though. Oh, Smeg's wide there.
Very wide.
Just run off, so... The gap I was looking at was Racer to ACW, but Debbie Carbon's coming out.
In between them, yeah.
Yeah, in between them, so...
Quite a ways back as well.
Where are these guys going to feed into? Tango and Smeg. Surely they're going to feed in right in front of ACW, I think.
Will either of them pit? No, they both kept going. So
I don't know what's going on here.
They don't want to spend much time on the mediums, it seems. It's right on Boulder's Smeg just runs out of track again this lap. Tango must be getting a great exit off the final chicane.
Ooh, Tango a little bit wide there. Are these guys going to end up just disqualifying themselves just to have a good battle on track? And I don't know what's going on.
It's a long way to take this off, but they might actually be the better tyre, and that's why they're going long. Like, they're still going pretty well on the softs, then why not, I guess?
Well, I was trying to watch the gap, and I think they are pretty much level with what the medium runners are doing at the moment still, so...
Racer did get around debut carbon.
Yes, he did.
So Racer's 5.2 seconds off. Oh, was debut carbon runs a bit wide, lucky to survive that one. 5.2 seconds off ACW. So
yeah, but most of the gaps are staying the same. ACW's not pulling too much in on Alex.
Yeah,
maybe
Alex is on
bit,
for a good result. Alex might put on for P2 here.
Yeah, second here. Yeah. Only 5.6 off Expert as well. Which all things considered.
Ooh,
now, what do we see here? Tango's in. Smeg has stayed out. So, the battle between these two...
I wonder where they're going to feed out. Let's see where Tango comes out.
I think Tango should come out in between Alex and ACW still here. Probably about a second and a half, second in front of him.
There goes Expert. And Alex is just going to get him. And yeah, Tango does
that's a
come out
podium
in front
battle
of
right there.
Tango. Sorry. Tango comes out in front of ACW, and he's effective P3 in the race. So that means that if Smeg might be able to sneak in there as well. Although I think
exactly right.
I think he's going to miss out. I think Smeg is left a little bit too late. I think ACW is going to get him. Doesn't have much battery to use either.
ACW's dropped back from Tango though. Obviously, he's got that pace on the fresh tyres here. Alex isn't safe in P2 though.
No.
Right. P3 at the moment, but P2. Oh, and that's a moment from Alex as well there by the looks of it. Yeah, he's lost about 2/10 there. It's coming down. It's going to be under a second here.
So Tango's going to DRS. Smeg surely must pit. Surely must pit. Will he come out ahead of ACW there? That is the big question we want to know. Into the pits he comes.
Oh! So those softs are dead. And he's sped into the pit lane as well.
So it won't matter if he comes out behind.
That's a big shame for me. He was on for a race. You watch this. He's going to come out right beside him, I reckon, nearly.
Yeah. Let's see how it goes. So he has put those new rubber boots on. And
that's a big shame.
Oh, it's Tango and Alex side by side.
Tango
gets him, and the Smeg has come out ahead of ACW. But
so that's unfortunate.
He'll be ruining that speeding penalty now, because they could have been a top 4 result, beating the champ as well. He should have gone the same lap as Tango, I think. Yellow flag 52. So some guys runs for some good results here.
Now, I'm sure it probably is over, but I just want to watch the gap between Tango and Expert. They've got, what, two and a bit laps left. On those fresh mediums, what can they do? It's not changing much at all, but I'm sure Tango has used a lot of his Urs up there to attack, as is Smeg right now, because he's going to want to push on and get a bit of a break. I doubt he's going to be able to make 5 seconds, but... Meg's got to watch out here. He's got those fresher tyres, so he's going to have better stopping power, but hopefully, for Alex's sake here, he can hang on to this one, because ACW is still looking really menacing back there as well. But Expert looks like he might have this one in the bag here.
He does.
the undercut definitely turned that race for him.
Yeah, it was a big call to make.
Yeah.
Really big call as ACW wants to get around the Smeg despite the penalty. He's going to go look the long way around, heading up to Spoon, curve, and he gets it done. Smeg didn't look too much fired up in knowing he's got a penalty. Smeg's around.
But yeah, the ACW won't know that Smeg did have the penalty because it's
the 5 seconds
spinning pit lane.
Yep.
As well as ACW obviously going to try and want to get round to get this podium because I think that's the fight we're going to be watching for the last few laps here.
And Smeg's actually
almost onto the last lap.
Smeg's hurt himself with that spin as well because he would have come P5, but now he's going to probably likely drop down to P6, maybe P7.
Maybe even P8.
Yeah.
Wait, Breno's right on Debbie Carbon here as well.
And ACW is down the inside of Alex. So Alex has dropped to P4. ACW is back on the podium. Can Alex come back at him? Same age tyres, these two drivers. Tango looks like he's just going to be out of reach for ACW.
Yeah, what has Alex got in the locker? Not much ERS, unfortunately, but... yeah, ACW pushing really hard there.
We're on the final lap of the Grand Prix now. Expert, well, he's done everything right, basically.
Yeah, and this makes up for the disaster that happened last week, so...
yeah.
Pretty steady drive there, and obviously in the first portion of the race that we did, doesn't exist. He was also in a battle there, so who knows how that would have turned out in a different, like, alternate universe. But it's Expert's day here.
It is. He comes through the final chicane for the final time and up to cross the finish line and wins the Japanese Grand Prix. Congratulations to Expert. Tango is going to come home P2. ACW, great recovery drive. Sets the fastest lap on the last lap as well, so he'll get an extra point for that. Alex.
Now Smeg's held on to 5th.
He has.
Must have been penalties for...
maybe penalties, yeah. Maybe Racer got speed in the pits as well. We didn't see that.
Well, I'm not sure exactly. Maybe he's just actually put... I think there might have been a 3-second penalty for Racer.
Possibly, yeah. Breno P7, Debbie Carbon P8, down to Racer P9.
Yeah,
Insulator P10, the last of the points runners. Then we have Reedy coming through final chicane with Lunacy as well. What could have been for Lunacy?
And Blocky.
And Blocky as well, yeah. Those two guys, Insulator, they were fighting. Those two involved with that incident.
Yeah, very true, hey.
Blocky's going to be the last one across the line. DNFs were BK and Toto. So here he comes. And Expert's going to win, or has won rather. Congratulations to him. And with that, I'm not sure if he might actually seal P2 in the championship with one round to go. He probably has. So yeah, bit of an eventful round, must be said, with the whole restart after 4 laps and whatnot. It's always a shame when that kind of thing happens. This game's just its life is over basically.
it's ending.
It's ending, yeah. So
pull the plug on it.
All kinds of weird things happening with the servers and stuff. So let's hope that there's a big improvement with this kind of thing for the next game, and we don't end up having to restart lobbies that are glitched and stuff like that. So that'd be really cool. So yeah, Expert wins, as I said. Tango from P7 finishes P2. I think that must be his best finishing position. ACW P3.
One podium.
P3 fastest lap. Alex P4. The Smeg, great drive on him. P5. Racer from 16th to 6th, not bad. Where could he have been if he started in his actual starting position, which was P7? Breno finished P7. Debbie Carlin P8, Dan the Race P90, Slayer, Lunacy, Reedy, Blocky Rex, The Apprentice BK, and Toto DNF'd. And that is your finishing on. I just rushed through it and the timer didn't even time out. So, but yeah, we will leave it there. It has gone now. Thanks for joining us for this round of the championship. There's just one left next week. Of course, the finale in Abu Dhabi. Join us for that one, and we'll see you then. Thanks for joining me, Jed.
No problem, Matt.
Cool. We'll see you next week.